Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Canyon Drake Malloy Everstar, and I'm here. No longer coming at you not live.
What
I'm
was
just
that last
here.
part?
Cuck.
Did I say cuck?
You said
Did I
cuck.
say, hey guys, what up? I'm currently being cuckolded.
On
How's
live
it
on the
going?
podcast.
It's
No
your boy
longer live.
Canyon Cuck Malloy Morningstar. Someone's getting dicked down, and it's not me.
Unfortunately.
Anyways, so I guess that's my intro. I'm the guitarist for Properties of Nature, and I'm your host for today for the Properties of Nature podcast.
Hey guys, I forgot who I am. Gosh, bagosh.
Woo!
I'm
Josh's
I can't
amnesia
remember.
episode.
I can't remember my intro. I don't do anything right. See,
Yeah.
Dude, it's the Disney Plus hat
I got
sucking out all his
it's
memories.
sucking out my brains. Here,
His
I
only
got-
thoughts is
it's
subscriptions
this
to
thing.
Disney.
It's the Squishmall of the week. Took my brain. It's some kind of fucking gnome or some
What?
shit.
Fuck.
Is that its face?
Yeah.
Can
Got
you
a
pull up
hat?
the hat?
No.
Is that
What?
its nose under?
It doesn't have.
like, the
I don't think it
hat?
has eyes. Yeah.
Gonk.
They took his eyes, dude.
has no
Somebody got
eyes.
real fucking. Somebody's like, we've got 3 extra parts. Someone's like, we got 3 extra parts laying around at the old Squishmallow warehouse. What do we do?
It's got.
Unhinged thing I've ever seen.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
He's kind
Hey
of
Dan, you
cute.
want me to send this to you?
Gone. Then they're called gonks. We have them here.
what's up,
Gonks?
everybody?
Gonk.
It's Thomas Heath, the motherfucking bassist of the motherfucking band.
Yeah, they are.
And today, let me see. I am at a 43 on my stress levels and a 87 out of 100 on my body battery.
What was your
I'm at, like,
what
a
was your stress
99 on my
levels?
stress levels.
What was your
I
stress
got a
levels
new
before I
smartwatch.
messaged you?
So,
Ooh. Fancy.
I don't know. It usually, it goes literally anywhere from like 20 out of 100 to like 80. So
What would you say your normal stress level is?
like 45 to 50.
Damn, you are almost constantly 50% stressed.
Jesus.
Yeah.
They say the human body is 70% water, but yours is like 50% stress.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's just hatred keeping you together.
Yep. Well, yeah, I'm a stressed boy, but who's this
but
guy
right.
under me?
Yeah,
Hello.
who is that?
I am Dan, guitarist 2. I think. Yeah.
Then we need to. It took, you know what? It took Josh like 120 episodes or some shit, 100 something episodes to figure out what his intro is gonna
He needs
be.
an intro.
I
We
can't
need
do
to
it
figure out what your
properly.
intro is. What's your
Hello.
stereotypical UK intro, or are you falling out of
Hello,
the stereotypical
governor.
UK
Mate.
range?
Hello, mate. How you doing? He's
You say hello.
past 7 in the evening. I'm here.
Oh,
Hello.
I drink
What's stereo-
piss. I drink
I
drink-
piss.
I drink Budweiser, mate. You be a
What's the
Budweiser.
stereotypical UK beverage?
Tea. Cup of
Is
tea.
it?
Oh,
Oh,
I
it's
drink-
tea.
Cup of
I drink
tea.
a spot of tea in the morning and a biscuit.
Cup of
Mm.
tea.
A cup
Do you
tea.
actually have a
say?
cup
You
of
drink?
tea?
How much tea do you drink?
None of it. I drink coffee. I drink coffee.
Dang,
Show
like
me
a
your
real
drink.
Damn, this
American.
guy's basically a red-blooded American.
Yeah.
That's true, son.
Yeah,
you
brother.
should kill some of your
You
I'm
say
not gonna
kill?
say that. Yeah, I was gonna say some revolution stuff, and then he could like prove that he's American. And it was this whole idea that I had like a really long thought process that happened in a matter of
Unhinged.
5 seconds, and I got like 2 seconds into the actual verbally saying it part. Where I, was
I
like,
shouldn't say
I
this.
probably should.
Hey,
Should go to
Should probably
Boston
stop.
and have a tea
Dan,
party.
what would
Hi.
happen hypothetically if you were to fill a water balloon up with piss and throw it at the queen? Would
Well-
you get
Dead.
murdered?
Beheading, maybe?
Not much, but
They probably
I
bring
hate to
back
tell you,
capital
he's kind of
punishment.
late to that party.
Yeah, a little bit late.
Yeah,
Oh,
wait.
I forgot
get
the
him.
queen was dead.
So if
My
she was,
King Charles.
if she were alive,
if
what
she were alive, what would happen?
They'd probably bring back capital punishment just for that.
do you
Damn.
think that would actually happen?
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
absolutely.
That's like a travesty.
At the very
Damn.
least, he would end up in some sort
Oh.
of like actual dungeon.
Genuine, like 1600s dungeon.
Wow,
Yeah.
Like you
that's
think
They
you
still-
think
They
it's
ain't
that?
feeding me.
awesome, actually.
Do you think it is that bad to like
They give me bread and
publicly-
gruel.
publicly humiliate the queen?
Probably.
Bro,
very
I'm pretty
genuine
sure if you
crime.
pissed on the Queen's grave right now, you would still get the dungeon.
Yeah.
You know what though? It wouldn't even be a regular dungeon. It'd be like some like hole dug out beside the ocean where there's
A
like a
moat.
grate on top, and then the water fills in during like whatever,
Oh,
and then you
no.
just drown.
Those
Like
are
that's
real.
probably y'all's dungeon.
Damn.
You
Those
tell
are
me,
real?
UK boy, you're fucking queen out
I
here.
ain't seen them. They're
Fucking.
probably real.
So wait, who runs the place now? Who runs the gig? Who runs the
King
joint?
Charles. King Charles.
The
Do
fuck
you-
is he? Is he
Charles.
cool?
Are
Do
you
you like
I
him?
don't know. He's old. I
are you
guess.
into the whole king and queen lore?
I was into the Queen. She was cool. I don't know about the King Charles.
Oh,
I like
we're
King
into the
Charles.
queen.
Yeah.
Were we?
So did you were
I
you pretty
wasn't
sad
into
when
the
she
queen,
died?
am I right?
I was like, oh, I wasn't like.
So it wasn't like a huge.
I wasn't
upset.
crying. No.
Okay.
What did your
I
parents
knew it was coming.
think? What did your family think?
She
Were
was
they like
pretty
distraught?
old. What was she like? 99.
Yeah, my parents
He was
like, who
pretty
cares? We're like lower middle class, so we don't really like monarchy. But
Okay. Well, don't do nothing for me. So everybody dies, I suppose.
everybody dies eventually.
Damn, that
Yeah.
the talking about death reminds me of a dream I had just last night, or technically this morning. You want to hear about it?
I do want to hear
It's,
about it.
Really great podcast material talking about dreams you've had, but so right before I woke up, like for good this morning, because I woke up a few
For
times,
good.
but
I'm gonna make you wake up for
Wait,
good,
waking
boy.
waking up for good and going to sleep for good are
Yeah.
entirely different like things. I like one's like, oh, I finally woke up. The other one's like, you're never gonna wake up again.
I had a dream where my grandma died, but the thing is,
No.
my
she dead already in real
grandma,
life?
no, she's alive, but like
Swag.
in this
Oh.
dream, my grandma was somehow a soft, fluffy dog, and
Oh,
and I
Interesting.
was like crying and petting her as she took her final breaths, like and she was a
What?
dog.
That's terrifying.
And then I was like crying when I woke up, but then like in my dream, I was like, wait, if my grandma's a dog, like my grandpa's kind of fucked up, you know?
yeah.
But,
Because your grandpa would have to.
yeah.
So wait, did you
Thomas
call
is
your
part
grandma when you
dog.
woke up?
Thomas is a dog out here.
Thomas got that dog in him.
Thomas got that dog in him. Oh.
Did you call Gram?
No.
What? So wait, you had this whole premonition that your grandmother
Yeah.
died, that you were holding her in your arms as she like I don't know barked at her last
should've-
bark,
Yeah.
and then you
You
didn't
should have
call her
called
to
her
check
and
up on
been
her.
like, Grandma, I know I got that
Grandma.
dog in me.
Grandma,
I had a dream you were a
You were a
bitch.
fucking dog, and then you died,
my
and I was sad.
She'd be like, "You're
She'd be
dumb
so
as
offended.
fuck, Thomas. Go
Thomas,
back to
She's
She's
bed."
like,
Hell,
what?
fuck
How many
off.
times do I have to keep telling you not to call me?
Don't call me. Go to
You're
sleep
not
for good.
welcome on my
It's 2
phone lines.
a.m.
Get
It's
outta here.
fucking 2 a.m. Stop calling me at 2 a.m. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Thomas-
Please.
Thomas wakes up. He
Every-
calls.
Every fucking day you call me and tell me that I died in some different way. And I'm
Oh,
sick of
fucking
hearing it.
turtle.
I don't keep thinking about it.
Turtle with 3 legs.
This is the
Why does
reality.
Why does the amount of legs matter? I don't know. Thomas, I don't want to hear about it. I'm tired. I'm tired,
This-
Thomas. I'm old. I'm tired.
I don't
Leave me
want to think
alone.
about
me.
death.
Leave me
Dude, I love this
alone.
reality that Thomas calls his grandma every night because he's so worried about her. He keeps having dreams where she's a different animal. She dies. And then he wakes up and his first thought is always just like, Grandpa's weird.
Grandpa
And he
really
yeah,
likes
just-
animals.
Yeah. You go to visit your grandpa, he's like fucking got
Little
a
too
whole
much.
zoo. He's like that one guy in that Lemony Snicket book. And well, you guys know who Lemony Snicket is?
Fuck yeah, he was the unfortunate
Jiminy
events
Cricket.
Book
guy.
writer.
Unfortunate events, yeah. In like book 3 or something, they had like an uncle who was really cool that owned like a zoo mansion or whatever. It had a really big snake in it, and I really liked that guy. And that's who Thomas's grandfather is, and he just marries all of the animals.
Yeah,
Marries
yeah.
them.
Dude, was that your 5% interesting story?
My 5% interesting story is that I was at 85 out of 100 body battery, according to my smartwatch.
What's that even
Okay,
read?
so now what does that mean to
Yeah.
me as a layman? In layman's terms, like could you power a car? What could you power
I-
with that kind of body
I
energy?
technically don't know what it means, but I've had this watch for 2 days, and every time I wake up, it says 100 out of 100. So I'm guessing
Oh,
that it counts down the percentage of energy I have until I'm so tired I fall
Yeah.
asleep.
what happens if you let it go to 0?
You fucking
Do you pass
die.
out?
Fucking die.
Fucking
You
die.
Do you
breathe
actually
your
pass
last
out?
breath.
You
till
would like
you're at
probably
0 out of
literally
100.
fucking die. Yeah.
You need to get your grandma to get one of those watches so you can keep track of her. So you can wake up and check your grandma's page.
It's like
and be
linked.
oh
Well,
god, it was just
like-
a nightmare.
Usually at around bedtime, it's been like at like 45%. So if
Dude,
I go
imagine
down
this-
to like 0, I'm probably dead.
Imagine
Yeah.
this like future America where instead of going to visit your parents in the hospital or your grandparents, you just have their vitals app on your phone
Yeah.
so you can check if you really need to be
kinda
there
want
or
that.
if you can go get coffee
Oh
with
my
your
God.
friend. You kind of want
Sounds
to.
like a kind of a good idea.
Please help me. I know you're lying, Mom.
I know you're lying,
fucking-
Grandma. You've got 20% battery. You got 20%
You're
human battery
fine.
left, Grandma.
Grandma.
Go fuck off, you old bitch! Trying to play the I'm in pain. You got 20% life left. That's me after my shift at the old
The ball
place.
crushing
You know,
factory. I go to the ball crushing factory.
CBT.
Back in
Oh
my
my
day,
God.
back in Grandpa's day, he worked his 80-hour shifts. Non-stop
guys, welcome-
working.
In the mines.
welcome back to the Project Nature podcast,
Yeah.
where old people aren't allowed. Get out of here, old
Get
people.
outta
You guys
here.
aren't meant. You guys aren't long for this
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Coffee
Stop
Dodgers.
making rules. You're not allowed in our. Stop it.
Don't get
I would love to
Go
like
on, get-
whenever like hopefully like I don't know, maybe when we do our Dungeons and Dragons podcast, right, which is not actually whatever, we'll get it.
Someday.
Whenever we do that, hopefully that like helps this podcast get bigger, and then maybe we can get like an old person demographic,
Some
and we
money.
can create like the Alzheimer's home or whatever channel in the
What?
Discord,
And
so
then
we can
the
just go in
Alzheimer's
there.
podcast.
a coffin dodger channel.
We can
That's what we
go
call 'em in
We
into
can
the
gaslight them.
we can go on the old Codgers channel, and then like they'll just be in there just what, and we're like, hey guys, and they're like, oh,
Who? Who's that?
what, and that's just they don't know how to leave Discord.
I'm hearing
Someone
things.
tried
I'm
showing them
scared.
once.
Billy,
Who's talking?
is that you?
Melanie,
It's so
where
nice
are
to hear
you?
from my grandson again.
We just
It's been
join and
so
mute
long.
ourselves, and we go to the soundboard and play the like sound effect, and they're
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
I can
excuse
smell
me.
it. I
Who
can
was
smell
that?
it.
I shit it, I guess. I don't know.
Sometimes
can never
I'm
do
sorry.
it just it
cataracts
sneaks
are
right
messing
out of
up.
me
Just
these
go
days.
into-
I got no control over it.
Go into nursing homes just to teach people with
Old people that use
Alzheimer's
Discord.
Teach 'em a
how to use
lesson.
Discord.
To
Just
teach
get-
them a lesson.
Teach 'em a
Teach 'em a lesson. How many times do we have to teach you, old
This
man?
lesson, oh man.
Dude, Josh is showing them how to use Discord, and like I like that we like
I'm
have a
teaching
plan.
them how to use Disney
We're gonna-
Plus, sponsored by Disney
Yeah.
Plus.
We're gonna Josh will like telling everybody we need to go teach old people how to use Discord, but then Dan gets the wrong idea and just beats up every old fucking
Oh,
one of
God,
the old
man.
ones. He's like, oh yeah, I taught him all right. And Josh is like, oh good job, and he's like,
Nice.
yeah.
How many did you get to
Taught 'em all.
join?
There's like 7
What?
ambulances.
Join what? Like hell? What do you mean?
What?
Like
They're
I
dead.
got
They're dead.
Join what?
they're dead.
Join what? What were they joining?
Dude,
I don't remember anything
how
about
many?
that.
All right, listen, Dan. So you know
Howdy.
the old the old thing where it's like how many elementary schoolers could you beat up, or how many?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is specifically, or maybe it's ducks or something. Like it's like would you rather fight 20 ducks or $20 or something?
Duck the size of a horse,
Um,
or a horse size of a
Yeah,
duck or
yeah, something like that. How many old people do you think you get through in a? Is it? I don't know if we should talk about beating up.
That's a matter
Okay.
of stamina, to be fair.
If you were in an
I don't know,
AI
old people though.
representation of the
so
world,
just VR.
They're
Just
like
VR.
very
and it's not
fragile.
real.
They're very
Yeah,
fragile.
it's just how much stamina do you have?
You know what? Old people are pretty much the equivalent to skeletons. Let's say you were in an AI world
Or
full of
level
skeletons.
one.
How many ones you get through before you think they get you down?
How many at once? I'm about 20?
What'd you
get
say?
like 30.
20 of them. Well, how
20?
much stamina do I have? Do I have my stamina now?
You have the stamina you have
It's
now.
over. It's over. Like 20.
One old person
Or
comes
it's
over
30.
and you're just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want
I think
this.
30.
Take
Like,
my
do
meds
you have
today.
weapons? Like, because if you have weapons,
Fists.
50,
Them
100.
fists.
This, like 30.
Well,
Yeah.
if you have weapons,
I could just
the
kick
old
them in the
people have
shins.
weapons as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go up to 30 then.
Well, that's when
Well,
you
I
grab
mean-
their weapons. Yeah, you grab their weapons. You
Old people in nursing homes can't hold a conversation, much less weapons. Like, I don't think that.
Probably don't even know what's
They,
happening.
oh, sorry, not old people. Skeletons in a fake world.
Oh, yeah.
As far as that goes, if you don't need to worry about your stamina, because even
You
if
can
you
just
only
walk
got
into
enough
the corner.
stamina in you for one punch every 5 minutes, you can just spend the
Yeah,
rest of
just
the time
wander off.
walking to regain your. Yeah, they can't.
They'll
they're not
forget.
gonna
They'll
catch you.
forget in like a minute. Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, they'll forget.
Damn. Oh, where did he go? Okay. The Skyrim NPC must have been the wind.
what? What? Huh?
Who's there?
Who's there?
Hold on, let me pull up my
Must
thing
have been
here.
in my head.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Dude, you guys know what? You guys want to know what I forgot about until like straight up like 5 minutes ago?
What?
Yeah, tell us.
The whole southern hemisphere, the whole southern hemisphere of the earth. I just forgot. I watched a TikTok and there was a guy talking about how it's just like this lady had forgotten that they're like, did you know that it's summertime in Australia right now because it's beginning to be winter for
It's
us?
Australia.
And homie's like straight dissing on her just because he's like, how do people not know this? And I'm like, I don't know. I learned about a lot of stuff in elementary school, and they didn't really ever. They taught about the southern hemisphere, but they never really specifically said. And I'm sure if I was a smarter person, I could have gathered that, like, oh yes, the Earth is on an axis, so and the sun's here, so it's summer, and then now it's winter for us. But that means that it's closer
didn't
for
think about
this
that.
southern hemisphere, so now it's summer. I probably could have inferred that, but I'm thinking about other things. I'm thinking about kid stuff.
Yeah.
As a
Isn't it
child, I'm
Hot
thinking
and full
about
of
kid
spiders.
stuff. I'm
That's all
so
I
Say
I'm
know
like,
about Australia.
spiders.
It's just hot and full of
Yo,
spiders. and-
speaking of
horrible things.
thinking about kids stuff, I watched this video. It was like kind of fucked up, and I was on mushrooms, so it was really extra weird. But this dude was doing like a video about like what did he call it? Like regressionism, like childhood regressionism or
oh
something.
yeah.
Where like adults just act like babies. But
Where it's like, I don't know if it's all the time. It's more kind of like it's like kind of like a PTSD thing where it's like something can
Oh.
set you off. I mean, I'm sure there's different cases, but there's like some things where like something happens and you just instantly go like, I'm a child. I can't do anything.
But there's
like,
people
I
that
need
like
help.
make it like kind of like a fetish. Like they're wearing diapers or like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm baby and this is
Yeah, that's
daddy.
probably not
and
the
that's,
same
it's
as like a
their adult
PTSD
partner.
thing.
There was this
Just-
one I saw one part of that video. There's this girl. She's like, "Hi, I'm whoever, and I'm 20 years old, but not really, because I'm actually 5 years old." And then like her boyfriend was next to her, and he's
Prison.
like, "Hi, I'm David. I'm 31 years old."
And I'm definitely not a
And I
pedophile.
was like,
I don't even like
David
kids.
is
I don't
sus as
have a
fuck.
criminal record.
Yeah,
But-
Dude,
that's
David
sus.
Mega sussy baka mode out
Yeah.
here.
But I have my own
Right, that's
plan
sussing.
of childhood regression for myself, where
Which is
I'm gonna lock myself in my room for
Play video
let's
games.
say a week, and I'm gonna read all the Goosebumps novels.
yo, that
Good
actually
idea.
sounds fucking sick.
Cause, dude, that's the one part I miss about childhood is Goosebumps novels.
Dude, I
Read 'em
remember popping a mad boner reading a Goosebumps book.
How? How? Like descriptive.
Why? What? Wait, which book? Which
Dude,
book
yeah, hang
so-
on.
inspired a mad boner from you?
Dude, first off,
The
so much
werewolves.
stuff happened in those books that was like kind of like a little, you know, like a little, you know.
No, I don't
Listen,
I
fucking
don't
know,
remember
dude.
anything about the Goosebumps.
did you guys get it?
books.
Hey, did you guys get R.L. Stein in the UK? Did you get a little
Yeah.
goosebumps over
Yeah,
there?
got some
You guys did?
goosebumps.
Okay. Okay, so there's this one
Alright.
story about this one guy.
There's the werewolf.
And his name's
Oh,
Joe
that one.
Biden. He turned into a werewolf, and he got to put it in. No, there's this one guy, and I forget like most of it, but he goes. It might be like for his mom's business, like or something like that. But he goes to this like laboratory, and there's like this sponge in this room, and he's like made to stay with this sponge in this room.
Oh, I remember
then,
the
like,
sponge one.
And like the sponge like expands or something, and like holds him and like envelops him or whatever.
It's like a-
And then the whole book is about that. And then he ends up going, and I love Goosebumps, by the way. Like everybody in school knew I was like a Goosebumps stan. Like
He's
they
a
were like, this guy.
fanatic.
I got my teacher, when there was this little page thing that would come out and you could buy stuff from it, like this little catalog at school every
Yeah.
week or something. And there was a Goosebumps game that came out on the DS, and my teacher's like, "We all know Canyon's gonna buy this," and I was like, "Fuck you,
Fuck you,
yeah, I'm
Ryan."
gonna buy it." And I did buy it, and it was a sick ass game. It was literally just mini games, or it was an arcade
I
game.
played
I'm like,
that on the
Shovelware.
Wii when
Dude,
they
it was
go to
fun
the
as fuck.
carnival, right?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
sick. I never beat it because it was really hard
It
for
was
me. 'cause I'm
hard.
stupid.
Yeah, I
but-
played it like maybe 5 months ago, and it was still really hard.
Damn.
We should play it on a stream
Still got the
sometime
Wii
whenever
out.
we get more popular.
Uh,
But anyway, so in this story, the way it ends is like, oh, everything's actually fine, nothing happened.
He's
And then the
fine.
kid goes home. He wakes up, and on his way to school the next day or
He's a
something,
sponge.
he like sits down and like shits out an egg. And the idea of that to me as a young child was so foreign, it made me pop like a weird boner.
Burner of fear.
A boner of
It was-
fear.
It
Yeah,
was just because
boner.
there was a person that got like fucked by a sponge and like out of nowhere shitted out an egg.
Wait, he got
in
fucked by a
public.
sponge?
It was implied
vored.
fucking. The like sponge like vored him pretty much.
Jesus.
that's not.
And then afterwards and it might have been a girl character. I don't remember
Ain't
specifically.
no kid book.
But anyways, then they out in public just were like walking
We
and then
lounging.
acted super strange, squatted and just shitted out an egg, and I was just like, and then boner, I
Damn.
guess.
This
I
was
don't know,
a
you know.
Goosebumps book?
I can't lounge
Yeah,
because
man.
my
I,
mic's
re-
far
I
away.
remember it was
They
like
thought
the
this was
thing.
okay. They thought this
Yeah.
was okay to like.
I
put out
got
to
a different
children?
interpretation of this book when I read it. It was like the thing under the sink or whatever is the title of the book, and
He remembers.
I don't remember it being
No, that's
any
a different
sorta-
one. That's a
No,
different one.
Really?
I think. I think he's got multiple stories about sponges. Homie
Oh.
just
Hey,
really not
talking
like
to the
washing
mega
dishes
fan
or
here, he
something.
knows.
Interesting.
He knows them all.
Goosebumps story about lab.
Lab
um,
sponge thing.
Lab
Make a
sponge.
egg.
It
Lab
spit out
make
egg.
a
Makes
egg.
egg in the
Incredible.
end.
Every inch of my
Egg.
body is just drenched in sweat. It's so hot. I'm
You're
gonna
just gonna
die.
have to read Thomas. You're just gonna have to read every Goosebumps book.
Yeah, my favorite was the Goosebumps book where like this dude, he's like going through the woods and he like stumbles upon this cabin. And inside
Oh, the wolf one.
possibly, but
Is that the one where he turns into a wolf?
he goes
Yeah.
I know
no,
that
he
one,
goes
yeah.
into this cabin and it's
Cabin
full
in
of
the
like
woods.
hot naked chicks and they all start rubbing up against him.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
And
Yeah.
this isn't a real Goosebumps book.
Look at
but-
us soy.
Dude,
GHS
you got
fast rap.
Goosebumps,
It's
you
called
popped a boner.
it's called Egg Monsters from Mars.
Egg
What? Or
monsters
something.
from Mars.
Where'd the Mars part come from?
I remember the egg monsters, but I don't remember it being a sponge.
Dude, there's something about a lab or something.
Might be remembering multiple books. in
I
one
think
or
I'm remembering
something.
That's good.
multiple. Dude, I read so
Yeah.
many fucking. My favorite one was the
So
one with the
long
werewolf,
ago.
where he goes in the woods and there's a cabin, and then he like looks through the door and there's like a werewolf, and he's like, "Oh no!" And then something about like afterwards, the
Didn't
person
they
that
make that
is
one
the
into a
werewolf.
movie?
I think they did.
I've seen the clip of that. That's
They
why I
also made a
remember it.
movie involving like this goth girl, and I had a mega crush on her when I was younger.
Where the
But
goth
yeah,
girl's
then
at.
that guy ended up like becoming the werewolf in this other guy's stead, and then the other guy trapped him in a fucking hole, and he just left. End of story.
Bro, the worst, like the scariest one to me
manslaughter.
was the mask one. And they made like multiple of them, but
don't
Dude, I
remember
forget
that.
they have the fucking show. They
They
had a
put,
whole
like,
TV
yeah.
show,
Yeah, a whole
Goosebumps.
a
TV
mask
we need to,
on
like,
and you
binge
can't
the
get it
intro
off.
goes so hard.
We should do a Goosebumps like showing in the Discord.
Stream
Like,
party.
we should watch all of the Goosebumps.
We're getting banned for that.
Nah,
We're
let's
gone.
have a Goosebumps book club.
Anyone
I would
snitches
rather
when
watch
we're
the
gone.
shows than book.
Yeah.
There was the one
More
about the.
interactive.
Me
There
and
was the one about the
Clam
I'm with
pig
him.
episode.
don't
Do you
got
guys remember the
time to
pig
read
trilogy?
books.
You guys
Like
remember
you're
the pig
claiming?
trilogy where the girl got turned into a pig and like put down on like her dad's replica city?
I thought you were about to say just put down.
Put down.
Just
I mean,
put
pretty much
down.
they wanted to fucking kill her
Put
the entire
into
show.
a replica
Ends.
city. That's Beetlejuice, right?
I mean, it's pretty much Beetlejuiced. Yeah.
Damn. I think I know what you. There's like a praying mantis in there, right?
I think.
Like praying mantis monster or something.
Holy shit! Praying mantis monster.
Oh,
It's like a praying mantis, but it's a monster.
Oh, to side shift away from Goosebumps.
Oh.
Mm.
I saw this thing.
Oh.
I saw
I don't
want to
do the podcast
TikTok.
anymore. This
Fine.
fucking sucks.
I saw a thing on TikTok, right? And
It's about Burning Man.
As you do.
I'm starting
No,
to.
this was a while ago.
I'm starting a Goosebumps podcast.
we can
Fuck
talk.
y'all.
We can talk. You could. We can talk about Burning Man after this.
Oh, he
but
tired.
okay.
He tired.
in Connecticut, I guess the police are so fucking racist that they created 60,000.
How racist are they?
How racist are they? They created 60,000 fake traffic tickets for white people, fake white people that don't exist. Yeah,
What?
fake white names. They just wrote up 60,000 fucking fake
Is this in the
tickets.
60s or
Do you have
Just to
examples
make
of
it-
a fake
this
white
year.
name?
This was
Just
this
to make
fucking
it
year.
seem like
To
they're
Make
not
it
like
seem they wrote up so
disproportionately-
many goddamn tickets to minorities.
It's like a
that they
1950s
They hired
thing.
over
What
500
the fuck?
police officers to write up fucking 60,000 fake traffic tickets. This is real.
How do you get away with that? I guess
They
you don't
did
get
it.
away
They got
with it.
caught. So they got caught
Yeah.
for this. We don't know how long they've been doing this.
Probably forever if they're still doing
So
it.
they just what? I don't understand though. Why go out of your way?
been
Just pull
years.
over people that are speeding. Why?
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to recognize someone inside of a vehicle?
Yeah, the back
Well,
of their
it's because
head.
they pull
not-
over
not
they
that
pull
easy.
over white people and then they pull over minorities. A lot of the times they don't ticket the white people, but they'll ticket the
true.
minorities. They don't necessarily ticket they don't necessarily pull
Why
over
not?
just minorities. They pull over everybody. But when they pull
Is
over
there a
somebody and
place?
notice they're a minority when they get up to the window, they're significantly more likely to pull out their gun or
The prejudice
ticket
kicks
them.
in.
Yeah, the prejudice kicks in. They're just become assholes.
No,
Why is it-
Why
is
don't
it
they
like-
simply
But like
fraudulently give tickets to real white people? They'll
Yeah.
be getting more money for their police department. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, what's wrong with giving tickets to
The state
everybody?
gets more money.
the fact that they did that,
We know they
first
love
off,
that.
means that's 60,000 tickets of fake money towards our government that
Yeah, I
is
know
like
that.
a lie. So that's like taxpayer money, fake bullshit.
Aliens
so
are real.
I have no aliens are real. So I have no idea where that money even comes from or goes to. But that
Pentagon.
state's like fucked financially because of that.
Yeah.
Really?
Like the police,
Probably.
I'm sure it is. Do you know how much money
Has to
that
be.
the police department's supposed to collect?
How much is a ticket? Speeding ticket.
Generally, a ticket is like over $150. Like
Yeah.
a speeding ticket, like
It's
bare
a
minimum.
chunk of
$150.
change. Big chunk of change, right?
I've
If they're
never
gonna
gotten
pull
a
you
ticket
over,
that
if they're
much.
gonna pull you over, they're gonna pull you over for something that they're not gonna pull you over
Yeah.
for 5 miles an hour, which is why people drive 5 miles over the speed limit usually, and it's kind
I mean,
of
the
like this
most
general
random
rule
thing.
where you can get away
What?
with it.
All the
But,
tickets I've
um,
seen were like 150. Canyon was speeding 10 over and it was 150.
Yeah, Canyon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
They're usually like 45 to 60
Lawbreaker.
when I see them.
but I only get pulled over for
dying.
like drunk driving charges, so I wouldn't know about any of that.
Yeah,
but
fair.
Couple of white claws.
Or, you know,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
hitting cyclists and then
Pedestrians.
leaving
equestrians.
the scene
I
of
hit
crime.
equestrians
Equestrians.
Yeah,
on my
you hit
fucking
the
car.
horses.
I would destroy your car completely. the
Well-
horse would win.
Well, the thing is that at first that was the
Depends on how
case,
big
but
your
then
car is.
I upgraded. But here's the thing: I didn't get a new car. I
got a
just
bull
got the
bar on the
same.
front.
I got the same car that I have now. I just made it 5 times bigger. So it's still a Toyota Corolla,
No, he
you know,
tied
CE or whatever,
he tied a
but
horse
it's
to
5
it.
times the
Yeah.
size.
So
Got
the
spikes on the
horse-
front too.
Yeah, he's got a spike and another horse tied to the front of it. So the
Oh
horse
yeah, I
blocked
have
the
a,
other
I have a horse tied to the front, so it doesn't.
Great idea.
They cancel each other out,
Yeah,
so they
that's
both
Cushioning.
how it
explode.
works, Yeah.
Somebody
That sounds
has to
so
be, you know. How do you think you get horse? Do people eat horse meat? I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah.
Probably not, right? That'd
At
be kind
some
of weird.
point, people have eaten horse meat, and I'm sure people currently eat horse meat.
It's a common thing in like Sweden.
Bill Clinton eats horse meat.
Apparently, it's
Confirmed.
quite good.
Bill Clinton eats horse meat, confirmed.
But
You
no,
heard it first
for
on
real
the
though, Josh.
podcast.
Certain states, the Republican Party has like no dollars because a lot of them put like a
$0.
lot of money towards Trump and stuff. So like
Durham.
a lot of them and all the money instead of going to Republicans, people love Trump so much that all of the Republican support money is going to Trump still, even though he's not, you know, running for anything or whatever. And
I thought he was.
But like still,
he
I thought
might
he was
be
going
he
for
might
it.
be running for
I
he
thought
might
he
be
was
going for something.
2024.
Hope they like me too.
Yeah, he's
If
still
you like
running.
me too.
Hope they like me too.
If you
Which
like
is
me
kind of
too. But anyways,
wild that like he's still eligible to run.
Yeah, I thought he
Yeah,
was
he's just-
impeached.
I know- This guy's got so
was he not fully
impeached,
impeached?
I
indictment.
think they
he
I
failed
have no
like 4
idea, man.
times.
Yeah, he
He
was
was
like
failed.
arrested.
Or he's invincible somehow. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't really get. Homie's literally on God mode. I don't.
I
get
want him
it.
to win because it's funny. It's so funny.
Yeah,
I don't
everybody
even think
that's
it
not
matters
So
American.
anymore.
funny.
I
It
literally
doesn't-
don't
doesn't
think.
matter.
I don't think
They're
it
both the
fucking
same.
matters who our president is. I
Just
don't
because
think it
one's
fucking
red,
matters.
one's
It
blue.
absolutely still matters. We should not.
yeah?
We should not
Oh,
have
yeah?
Trump as our president.
I don't think it matters.
Let's have.
For me, it's
uh,
incredibly funny because he says the most uncouth things, and it's
Yeah,
I think-
Yeah,
I
for
think-
everybody that isn't in America, it's funny as fuck.
It's
every
absolutely
election is
not-
like a holiday
It's
for
not
me.
funny.
We would just
I
sit
think
down and
I'm
watch.
gonna vote
It's
for
not-
Trump just because Daniel says I should vote
Oh
for
my
Trump.
god.
See,
So I can
look
laugh
at him
when he goes
go.
on stage and he goes,
Yeah, so we can
"You're
laugh.
all
At,
idiots. Why
You're
did you vote for
idiots."
me?"
I'm gonna stay out
think
of it.
that
I live in a conservative state. I'm not gonna vote. It's gonna vote conservative.
I'm on protest.
yeah,
none
that's
of
pretty
it.
much what it comes out to. I don't know, man. I don't think that. I think at this point we couldn't have a good president anymore. They're all
Yeah,
done.
probably not.
It's all bad. Would I want Trump? No, I don't think. But I don't think we get anybody that's like much better.
Yeah, they're all
There's
old
nobody
and the
better.
same.
I mean,
They're all old and they fall
We-
over a lot.
we kind of have a choice between like bad or worse. Yeah,
I know that's what it is.
I
it's
don't
like
want to
all
be
bad.
a political podcast.
I want a
but-
beer.
That's it, boys. This is it now. This is our
We've
turn.
become
Yo.
what
Have a-
people don't want to hear.
Guys, I'll say it. I'll
Yeah.
say it.
We just laugh at
Disney
everything.
Plus is for chumps. Get out, take
Yeah.
that political opinion
Yeah.
and smoke
down
it.
political.
Y'all want to hear what I have been up to? I have.
I don't have
Okay,
time
we
to
got
say
we
that.
got 6 minutes until I have to leave. So
Quick.
Okay, quick. Tell him in 6 minutes. You got
All right,
this,
tell us, Thomas. What did you get up? Where were you, Thomas?
Where were you,
So,
Thomas?
I quit my
Okay,
job.
let's go.
Okay,
Nice.
see
Good stuff.
y'all later.
No,
Follow
Thomas, come
our
on, Thomas, stop.
Threads on
Tell us,
Instagram.
Tell him,
I don't
Thomas.
care about Twitter anymore. It's not even called
Fuck.
Twitter.
Nice.
Where are we at,
But-
Thomas?
Okay,
Tell us
so
for real this time.
I quit my job at Target, and I'm full time with Heath's motherfucking blends. Go to
These motherfucking
heathsblends.com.
blends.
Get
Yeah.
your fucking seasoning blends. I recommend the Southwest Sidewinder. It's super hot, super
That
good.
was good.
Anyways,
Super hot, like sexual.
sexual hot. Yeah,
Will I
both.
have sex if I buy this item?
Yes.
Will sex
Yeah.
happen to me?
yeah, it'll give you
Yeah.
a boner that doesn't go down.
Give you a
Um,
boner that doesn't stop. See,
Have a
these
heart
blends
attack
will give
after
you a
5
boner
hours.
that don't quit.
This is how
Don't
Heath's
quit.
Blends gets
We don't quit,
sued
so
for
you
false
don't.
advertising.
Dude, it'll be Heat's Blends. You'll feel like that time that Canyon read that Goosebumps book where the guy laid an egg and he got a
Yeah.
weird boner.
Anyways, so I went on a big old sales trip. I went to
Heat's Blends, don't eat it with your family. You'll get a boner.
Absolutely, don't eat it with your family around.
Big old
Heat's
Trip.
Blends, cook with our blends and then eat in separate rooms.
Don't eat it with your wife. She'll get a boner, and then she'll realize, she'll
Oh,
realize
got
her
that
boner's
pussy.
bigger than your boner, and then it'll be
Oh,
awkward.
no.
She
and
might
then
You'll be an
hate it.
inferior man.
Let's go.
So I went to Wisconsin first. I was there
Okay,
for a
shit,
couple
okay.
weeks.
Land of the cheese, they say.
I didn't even
yeah.
get one single piece of cheese while I was there. I was
Are you
really
serious?
mad at
Cheese?
myself. Yeah.
That's fucked.
Not a single
Um,
cheese.
And then I went out to like Pennsylvania, New York, all those things, selling
damn.
around there.
Road trip.
So, yeah,
That's fun as hell.
selling
That's
a
fucking awesome.
farmer's
Wait,
markets
you said you went on a sailboat or something?
sales trip.
Sales trip.
Oh.
I was
that's-
selling.
yeah.
Took a
I
It's
don't
trip
know why
like me
you
traveling
to
the
do
whole of
sales.
Europe.
You know what though? I love the idea instead that I say that so much, but I just have so many
I wish you
weird
went on a
thoughts.
sailboat.
I
An
love the
ADD
idea
brain.
that you are a spice tradesman who travels by
Yeah.
boat and you have like the sacks of spices.
Yeah, and I'm just
And
in
you,
like
like,
a
sell-
wooden
yeah.
ship.
Incredible.
Yeah, like a sailboat, like
He's
a straight up
braving
like
the
wooden
ocean.
like
Thousands of
Yeah.
miles of ocean.
to bring your spices and trade them to others, your wares.
Yeah, I'm
hell.
gonna start doing that.
Bloody hell,
Actually, that
mate.
sounds way cooler.
You know
It
what?
does sound
Instead of
cool.
doing that, just instead of setting up a booth wherever you sell your wares, set up like a pool, like a kiddie pool, and just put a piece of like a wood down, so that way you can at least feel like you're like on a raft as you sell things to people.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
but all
that,
of the
do you
merchandise
guys
goes in the
Ahoy,
water.
matey.
now that it's September, do you guys have any ideas for what you want to be for Halloween?
I want to be Link from Tears of the
Oh,
Kingdom or
Link.
Breath of the Wild, or I want to be I want to be Edward Elric. From
Damn, are we
from
dressing
the-
up? Are we dressing up for a
Oh.
Halloween podcast?
I
we
would
could.
love to. That'd be
Could.
cool.
I've been
I haven't
thinking of
trick-or-treated in
dressing
like
up
5
as
years.
like a salty old sea captain,
Salty old
like
sea
with like
dog.
the yellow like get up. You know what I'm
The
talking
yellow
about?
teeth.
Yellow.
Or- Don't they wear like yellow overcoats or like a big old
it's
hat?
like black and yellow.
I mean, I
along
think as
the-
long
those
as you
bits.
dress in like
Mm.
an amount of clothes that are all of varying sizes, and you have
Yeah.
yes,
I mean, I
pirate
will
set.
definitely do some research. I'll Google salty old sea captain, see what comes up. But
Salty old
Salty
sea
old sea
dog.
captain.
that's
Just a
gonna
yellow
be my.
raincoat, a rubber yellow raincoat.
That's what I was like thinking that they wear, but possibly not.
No. The yellow raincoats are
a
like
big beard.
lighthousemen.
Yeah.
You have to be a
Not
if,
like
you,
a-
if you yellow
beard
wear the
and
yellow
one of those-
raincoat. Yeah, you need the.
Like
Mm.
one of those
Definitely
wooden
getting a pipe.
pipes.
Yeah.
I
eye
wanted to buy a
patch.
pipe.
What about you, Dan? You got
What's
any
the pipe?
ideas for Halloween
I haven't
costumes?
trick or treated in like 5 years. Trickle treat.
Oh, you don't
treats.
got to trick or treat to
My
wear
trick
a
or treat, I'll probably get
costume.
stabbed. I'm in the UK.
Did they have trickle treating in the
Trick or
UK?
treat. Yeah, all the time.
All the
All the
time.
time.
Even
Man,
Do you
Christmas
think
Sounds
if you
awesome.
trick or treat as an
It is a
adult,
thing.
do you think they get mad?
Yeah.
I don't see many people doing it.
I
It's
don't
the
want
UK, so everyone's
like
really
if I'm
rude,
open up my
so-
door like on Halloween,
There's a
I don't want
45-year-old
just a
man there.
fucking like grown ass dude asking me for candy.
Have you seen those
Yo.
people that like have like a fake kid that like holds out a bag, like a little like
That sounds great.
like a little like ghost, like it's like a kid
Oh,
in
what,
a
like
ghost
the-
costume. It looks like you're like literally like chaperoning
Like
a
that
child
alien
in front
abduction
of you.
thing
Yeah.
on Minecraft.
Are you talking about how they'll
Oh,
have like a
that's
red
actually
wagon
hilarious.
with like a stick
Yeah.
on it, and they put a sheet over it, and it's
so
just got
clever.
And you'll have
Arms
like you'll
sticking
have
out like
something
this.
you'll have something like you can control to like have the arms lift up and hold up a bag, and you just hope that they don't say anything to it.
Just like, oh, he's shy. Like he
Oh,
doesn't
he's
like
shy,
to talk to
and then
strangers.
try and walk away, and then turn
Oh.
around, and they'll see it like connected to you, and you leave, and they're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I wouldn't.
He's got
I
rheumatoid
wouldn't be
arthritis.
mad
You
at
can't
that.
even be mad.
Honestly,
You can't even
No.
be mad. You're like, I just gave candy to an adult. Like, what the fuck?
I'd just be impressed.
Yeah.
I just say my
He built that
child
by
is
himself.
mute. My child is mute and
He's
also
got-
naked under the sheet, so
He's
you
got
can't look.
rheumatoid
Whoa.
arthritis.
I'm
He only
believing
moves like
he's got
this.
rheumatoid arthritis.
It's like,
He's got rheumatoid arthritis.
All right,
Don't
Josh,
lift
we
up the
got
sheet.
1
Don't
minute
laugh at
left.
him.
What's your Halloween costume this year?
ooh, I didn't even say mine.
Oh, shit! Yeah,
right.
Dan, what's
Dan
your Halloween
didn't say.
costume?
I don't know.
Dan's gonna be a
Alien.
1080p webcam.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be,
just with my eye
I'm gonna be a
toy.
4K strawberry from Pikmin 4.
Okay,
yeah.
orange. Satsuma. I don't know. Oh, dress up as a 1950s policeman from the UK.
Okay.
With
Oh
that
shit!
funny
a
hat.
copper. What does that look like? Oh, they have
He's
the little
gonna be
like.
the
They got like
constable.
the fancy
The little
coat. Yeah,
domes?
constable. Yeah, and they got the
And he's
stick.
Dome
gonna
hats.
go like, right then, what's all this then?
What then? What are you doing, mate?
Alright,
You
Dan.
breaking the law on my watch, mate?
Are you gonna have the beater stick?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It looks like one of them
Could do.
sausages, like the big long pepperoni stick.
You
Just
gonna
get a
have people with
pepperoni
it?
stick and just spray paint it black. You can eat
Pepperami.
it.
That's what they're called here.
You probably shouldn't eat it if.
Well, no,
Yeah.
spray paint the plastic that it's in first.
get, like,
and you can
li-
tear off the plastic.
I'll get like live organ failure.
All right, boys.
Organ failure live on the podcast.
Yeah, but
Everybody, follow us on Threads. Follow us on Facebook.
Also on Twitter.
Subscribe to our
Just look-
Patreon.
And
If
if
you
you
have
don't
Definitely
want
that one.
to,
Hey, we
if
Definitely
you
just
that
don't
added.
want to, we're gonna add our D&D stuff on there real soon. We're having conversations about it just today. We're finishing up characters,
Mhm.
and I got some story set up, so that shit should be coming fairly
I mean, groovy.
soon.
Come to our Discord, hang out. There's lots of things going on. We're playing Minecraft. We're talking
a
about
Minecraft server.
random shit all the time. So come hang out with us
And Josh,
there.
What did
Hey.
we just add to our Patreon?
We just added the MP3 files for Odd Figures to the Patreon.
Hell yeah.
At some
Because
point,
it's not on Bandcamp.
I'm
'cause
going. Yeah, we
licensing
can't. We
sucks.
can't add it to Bandcamp with legal reasons. So it's on the Patreon. So if you want to
Yeah.
subscribe, it's any tier. You just sign
Any
up to the
tier.
Patreon. It's like $3 for the lowest tier. You just spend $3. You can get
Get the music.
the MP3 files for
Mm-hmm.
the album if you
and
want.
aren't we going to be uploading our stems for the first album also on the
Yes.
Patreon?
Hopefully.
Yeah, the
So
stems
I want
for the
them
first
too.
album.
I
I
want
need
them
to
too.
talk to Cole to get the stems for
I
odd
need
figures,
them.
'cause I don't know if he sent us the correct stems.
That's all right. We'll get there eventually.
Someday.
Bye,
Bye,
fuckers.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, bye, guys.
Have a good
Everybody,
day.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Help me!